Hey y'all. Well, it's not quite Friday, but I'm producing a video for you on Psych Communion because it's important. So, I recently had a ceremony with a friend of mine, and he went and took a walk, and I was talking to another friend on the phone for a little while. He went, and I got off the phone with him, and I did a little solo meditation. And my intent in the meditation was to travel on the astral to Philadelphia and to confront my ex there, to kick her ass, basically. My ex. And then I was also going to work with the energy of my ex, because I feel like both these women have thrown their shadows in my space. The part of themselves that they don't accept, they put it in my space and expect me to take care of it, basically. It's bogus bullshit, what it is. So anyways, during this OBE that I had, it only lasted about between 5 and 15 seconds. It was kind of timeless, really. Especially the image that I got of Sarah, the short video, a 5-second short video that I got of Sarah. So basically what happened was I exited through my upper chakras, and what happened was I got into a chakra, I guess you could say, that allowed me to be two places at once, both in Tim's living room and in Philadelphia. And I know it was Philadelphia because the buildings that were there in this short video of psychic reading was the video showed brick buildings as opposed to like red brick buildings, as opposed to what we see in San Jose, which is rarely red brick buildings. And it was just her smiling and us sharing company and really enjoying one another's company and laughing and smiling. And that was not at all my intent. So that was frustrating. When I returned to, I went and returned, and I returned, it was very frustrating that I couldn't battle her in her space, which is what my intent was, and which is something I would really enjoy doing. So I wanted to contrast that with my first out-of-body experience, which I had probably 14 years ago, the only other out-of-body experience I've had, in which I felt like, first of all, I didn't know where I exited from. If I exited from the top of my head, I certainly wasn't aware of that. All I know is that I took a bong of salvia divinorum. Next thing I know is I was stuck in the wall, about 4 feet above the top of my head and about 1.5 feet behind me. And but while I was there, I was very lucid. I was lucid in both OBEs, but in this first OBE, I was very lucid, and I felt like the entirety of my being or essence was intact. Like I didn't leave anything behind when I left my body on that occasion. I felt survival-based, sexual, powerful, heart-centered, communally communicative, centered. I felt intuitive, and I felt connected to all things. However, on this latest OBE, because I was operating in a high chakra, I didn't experience my first chakra, my second chakra, or my third chakra, which is very unfortunate because that's the reason I was there, so to defend myself and to act aggressively. I was to hell with the second chakra and to dominate, basically. Yeah. So, I didn't get to do any of that. When I returned to my space, or Tim's living room, in my mind, then I was a golden Buddha. Like I had this complex crown, a nice Tibetan complex crown. And I was all golden. And she was there, of course. She and Yuki were there, and I just, without second thought and without warning, I just swung around a sword, one of my forearms, swung a sword and cut her good and deep, which she deserves. But no cutting her in her space, unfortunately. And I did send half my soul. Initially, when I had the intent of having no OBE, I sent half my soul and used my imagination to imagine Philadelphia, and then I just, as my half my soul left me, I just trusted that that half of my soul would be well on its way to Philadelphia. But when it got about, I don't know, 700 feet away, I realized that I was not comfortable with sending half my soul on the astral with a simple intent of arriving in Philadelphia. For all I know, it could arrive like, in Sacramento or someplace east, but not far enough east. And I was like, and my imagination felt really disconnected from my sixth chakra. My imagination felt disconnected from the presence of my soul, which contained my full essence and all 7 of my chakras. So I quickly called it back. I quickly called my soul back, that half of my soul back, and integrated it. And then I had the success with the out-of-body experience, or pseudo-success, after having become fully embodied. Okay, I think that's all I really wanted to say. Hope you guys are doing really well. Mwah.